Okay, well, we're back with this shit. Been a while now that I did first the first bit of sorting. This is a daunting task, and again, the sorting phase of a puzzle is not my favorite bit at all. No music today. I'm listening to my own shit. The whole recording stream thing is gonna be much more passive this time. There might be stretches, longer stretches without any commentary. I might pop on a podcast for myself. Obviously, not sharing it on the stream for, I don't know, copyright stuff or whatever. Um, just, I'm just doing this thing in my own time, the most comfortable way I can do it for myself. The stream is just gonna be a passive thing, a sort of open door if anybody wants to stumble in here, but it's like I'm not gonna be constantly on the commentary mind. If nobody is joining to talk shit in the chat, I might even not talk at all. We'll see. Unless there's gonna be some progress milestones or whatever. Again, been a while since I've done the first bit of sorting, and we still have like this full ass box of pieces. Sorry, I hit the mic there. This full of like moving box of pieces, like when you move places for your inventory. Uh, Even if I continue today, I don't know how long I'm gonna do this today. But even if I pull through like 1 or 2 hours today, I'm probably not even gonna be done then. Sorting phase was still pretty rough. This is just like the first filter. There's gonna be other filters following when we get there. I remember my plan last time was main priority getting street pieces that make up the ground plate of this entire city. Getting all those street pieces together, that's gonna be the first thing we will assemble as well. Everything that's in this little dainty ass self-made sorting box or whatever you want to call it, tray thing, is buildings that I roughly like sorted by color or texture, which is like I remember I'm doing a recap for myself to remember what the fuck I did. I remember this is like generic light gray. This is a lot of like dark colors and like intricate line shit. Here we have yellow to green gradient stuff. Here we have brown to red gradient stuff, roughly. Here we have odd colors like purple and whatever. Lots of blues and shit. And this is all the recognizable roof tiles. That's what I had going for so far. I still have like 3 spots here, not used at all. And these things are getting filled up. So who knows how this is gonna go as we empty this giant ass box further. But today, going to continue with the main priority, the street pieces, in hopes of getting that assembled as soon as possible. Oh fuck. Of this 1997 New York 3D puzzle made by Rabbit. And yeah, that's the recap and intro. I'm listening to my own music that is not shared, not part of the stream. Feel free to bring your own music if you're actually like deciding to watch or lurk or whatever. Uh, and I might actually pop on a podcast of my own while I'm doing this later on. I haven't been listening to my podcasts in quite a while. I have a huge backlog of the few podcasts that I'm actively listening to. So definitely no slim pickings in that regard. And really, I do like streaming dumb bullshit that I do. I do like the diary like documentation aspect of that shit just to have it for myself for some reason. I don't know, it's kind of satisfying to have this all collected. That's just how my brain works. But this is a huge puzzle. This is gonna take many, many hours in total. I'm not gonna spend all of them sitting here in silence or like stream acceptable music on loop. I should be using this time to get some podcasts in or something that I don't make time for otherwise. So yeah, for anybody who's actually deciding to tune in, it's gonna be a lot of silence today. There's gonna be more of a open door into someone's living room who is deeply concentrated doing their own shit, that sort of thing. Not primarily a an active let me show you what I'm on about kind of deal like usual. I might need a bigger spot for the purple and odd colors that I keep putting over here. That one's filling up big time. Actually, there might be more of that thing here. I mean, shit, maybe you have a puzzle going on? And we can just pretend. Or like, I mean, I guess that's not pretending, but we can just like do some parallel puzzling or something. Some chill parallel puzzling. How about that? Isn't that, it's probably something that somebody's doing on Twitch professionally, isn't it? I could see that being a thing. Oh shit. I do wonder if anybody ever actually like documented this specific 3,000 piece New York puzzle, you know? It is kind of a big deal. I don't know. Like it's a major brand in the like 3D puzzle realm, has been for decades. And like a whole 3,000 piece puzzle of the New York skyline seems like pretty huge. So and there's like huge collector circles in the jigsaw realm, right? So this is a genuine collector's item and whatever. I do wonder if anybody ever actually like documented the process of assembling this thing, even if it was just in pictures, or if I'm genuinely like kind of the first one. As like surely there's pictures out there of the finished, assembled final thing, but I might be the first one ever to actually like document the process from step one to the end, if I pull through, that is. Which is kind of like, that's a fun thing in itself. You know what I mean? I do love the documentation aspect of sharing these mundane streams of what I'm doing. You know what I mean? It's kind of dope. So I'm like, obviously, I'm not streaming anything with great ambitions or with any prospects of doing it professionally. But even aside from that, uh, I'm not just streaming stuff in hopes of entertaining somebody. Sometimes it's like half, if not more, of the fun to me of recording and streaming shit is just the documentation aspect of it. I think I've always been a big fan of that sort of thing. I think that's just how my brain is wired in a certain way. I do love, like, and video production is also a thing that I'm just really into to some degree. So I don't know, capturing shit in the video format, in some sort of halfway structured video format, is just fun and satisfying. And I guess that's why I'm like streaming this bullshit and like kind of want to stream it full on from beginning to end. That would be really, really cool and satisfying. But yeah, I guess we'll see, huh? Surely there's gonna be plenty of hours in this process where we'll not have anything to say. That will not be interesting, exciting, or entertaining to a bystander. But it is the documentation aspect that is kind of like making it still interesting and fun, worth it to me personally. I think that's one of my funny quirks, my character quirks. Is that right? It's not right. That's just a really strange piece of building. I really need to move those blue pieces. I might. I specifically left this wall loose. I could pull it out, and I think I will. These are basically the seven categories that I'm like picked out for the first filter during the sorting process. It doesn't look like I'm gonna actually add 3 more piles with newer parameters or whatever. So maybe I should just pull this out and give each of those 3 smaller piles double the room. I think, yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. It's getting too full either way. At some point, I would have to do this anyway. So, okay, let me move all the roof pieces over to the middle part and then pull out that dividing wall. If I actually pull through from beginning to end and have the finished thing done at some point, it would be fun to see a time lapse of all the footage. That would actually be kind of dope. There we go. Pull this shit out. There we go. Nice, nice, man. Yeah, this janky ass self-made sorting tray is actually like doing the trick. Yeah, I guess we committed to these 7 piles now. This is just gonna be it. From beginning. Like, again, this is the first sorting phase. And once we have all the pieces sorted, which is not gonna even fit in here. But once we have like most, if or not all, of the pieces sorted, I can actually assemble the ground floor. That's already gonna be good and like progress. Then we also will have a new box empty for like more precise sorting in a future phase. The roofs we will probably be able to they are now. The roofs we will probably be able to assemble early on, which will also empty out this box for another phase of more precise filtering of the remaining pieces, you know. We do not have to 100% sort everything in like 10 million different, very distinct piles. I don't think that would be actually that productive, at least not early on. I think it really does make sense when you have this many pieces, like over 3,000. I do genuinely believe it makes more sense to do a rough sort first to bring some sort of small order into the chaos. See what you can assemble from there, and then moving on after that, getting more into the nitty gritty. When you already have a base, you know, and maybe already have moved some stuff to the side because it's already done. Shit, a piece fell down. I mean, that's how it works, man. If you got a bunch of objects in front of you, you first sort them uh, based on whether they are an animal, and plant, or an object. And once you have those piles done, you start getting more precise and divide mammal from bird or whatever. Unfortunately, we don't have anything as clear as mammals and birds or animals and plants or whatever. We have a million different high-rise buildings. The only thing sticking out are the roads and the roofs. And that's why that seems to me like the obvious starting point. I feel like I'm probably like just rambling in circles at this point. Oh, no. I think I actually need to, this brown and red pile, I actually think I need to like move it to another box just to have space. It's just too many piles. I do have some boxes to the side here of some like a got a coffee machine box or a coffee machine that I bought some weeks ago. Shit like that. I think I like one of these categories here, one of these piles that get too piled up. I probably have to like empty out and move to another bigger box for now. I might as well just do that now. All right, let's. Okay, check this out. Not a sponsor or whatever. Coffee bean grinder box. This is gonna be where I'm gonna put the brown pieces now. The brown to red gradients shit. That seems to be filling up the most. Moving this many of the puzzle pieces is really like letting loose the fumes, the basement fumes of these things. So that's nice. This is this is genuinely filling up this coffee bean grinder box. Oh my god. This shit is full, man. Oh my god, dude. Okay, well. So that's some progress. Shit. I like place this without having product placement all the time. Here you go. I think that's the least egregious. I hope nothing fell down over there. Now I have fresh new room for the next 3 million brown to red pieces. Like this. There we go. Very strange piece. Every time you come across an actually like unique piece, it's like, hell yeah, finally something recognizable, but also, fuck, where the hell do I put this now? I have no clue. What the fuck? That's some green, man. Good lord. Part of the ground layer of New York with all the streets, like there's also a bit of Central Park. Not entirely, but like half of Central Park or whatever. I was like, that's kind of cool. I was kind of wondering, it would be cool if Central Park was in there, was part of this entirely. But I guess I could. There's probably plenty of regular flat jigsaw puzzles of Central Park specifically, like a bird's eye view down onto the entirety of Central Park as a puzzle. I feel like that might be a fun uh, subject to puzzle together. Oh, hello. Hello, Sean. Oh, yeah, you did go to New York recently. So, was that because everything was dead? Did you get mugged at Central Park, though? For the true New York experience, as I've heard. I feel like people talk a lot of shit about Central Park. You went to Central Park 3 times and you just wandered around. How many pigeons did you see, though? I don't think. No, I think you did tell the subway story where some guy asked you for the time and you freaked out or something. If that's what you mean, you did tell that story, yeah. Yeah. See, I do read your messages. So, what else is happening in Seanland these days? Was a lot of people nodding off in the streets from drug use. Maybe they were just tired. Two of my friends tried Jollibees and got sick to the point of puking in the middle of the street. Happy for you. And I had blisters the size of my big toe because I walked so much. Well, sounds like a great time. And you still did not check out the address of the flower shop from B Movie. I just realized my timer has been going on for 30 minutes because my laundry is done. I completely forgot about that. I'm gonna go do my get my laundry real quick. I have returned from laundry time. Just got off work. A lot of writing, just kind of taking life less seriously because I don't know. Life is great. I'm yeah, glad to hear. Glad to hear. Have you done your laundry? Dope. Last day in New York, you planned on going to the pigeon stage. Oh yeah, I think you told me, and then it was like too far away or something. And then meet Steve Buscemi. Your friend begged you to hang out one last time, and he took you to Brooklyn. You dealt with some rude pizza people. You can't call Italians pizza people. That's kind of rude. What do you mean you were going to meet Steve Buscemi? Just knocking at his door or something? Yeah, you know me too well, brother. Always dunking on the Sean. That's me. That's Matt. That's my job in this world. Steve Buscemi produced a documentary at the IFC Theater. He was doing a meet and greet. Dude, if some friends asked me to hang out one last time, while Steve Buscemi is in town, I would tell that friend to fuck off. But I guess you are not a real film fan, a real cineast, a real kino appreciator. Sad. A once in a lifetime meetup with Steve Buscemi thrown away for some rando SMH. How? How could you? Kind of kicking yourself in the butt. Yeah, I mean, what you gonna do? What's done is done. You weren't able to see the pigeon stages, so anything else is like small beans compared to that anyway. So have you pre-ordered the Switch 2 with Pokemon yet? You know, more 100% sure, but Alan Cumming may have been the usher at the IFC Theater. Dude. Looked and sounded identical. Wild. I don't, it's probably not, that was probably not him. Twitch sent you a warning for typing the word coming. Yeah, Alan Cumming is too hot to handle for Twitch, man. He's a hot commodity. Absolute legend, that guy. Literally did a fucking double take. Because it looked like him. But yeah, like, why would he be... why would he be walking as an usher at the theater? I'm following him on Instagram. He seems way too busy for shit like that. Let me tell you that much. Yeah, the movie premiere there. Who the but okay, come on. Who the fuck probably wanted to do a little trolling? I don't know. But what movie is coming out with Alan Cumming? What? Is there genuinely a new Alan Cumming movie coming out? He's gonna be in Avengers Doomsday, I just saw. Awesome. Maybe he reprises his role as Loki there. Only real Alan Cumming fans will understand. Who the fuck is Alan Cumming in the MCU? He plays... Oh, Alan Cumming plays Nightcrawler again in the upcoming Avengers? Are you fucking shitting me? I'm gonna be real, that's actually kinda dope. What the fuck? Or is this just like archive footage or something? Very strange. Oh, I didn't hear shit, dog. I didn't hear shit. V13 or something like that. What the fuck is that? He's legit coming. He's legit coming back. Saw an interview where he discussed it. Dude, hell yeah, let's fucking go. But what the fuck? I see a lot of random shit on here. A bunch of short films and specials. Is Drive Back Home maybe the film that was premiering? A conservative plumber from a small East Coast village who traveled to Toronto in order to get his brother out of jail after being arrested for having sex with another man in a public park. Oh, no way. Is Alan Cumming playing the conservative plumber having to come to grips with his brother's homosexuality? That would be kind of wild. I guess it would make more sense if Alan Cumming would be playing the incarcerated homosexual. Seems to be getting good ratings too, as though, so that's cool. I would be very excited for a new quality Alan Cumming like protagonist film. It's about Freud meeting Hitler. Huh? Are we talking about the same film here? Is Hitler the conservative plumber? What are you talking about? I don't see anything else that would fit this. V13. That's supposed to be a title? That shit is not on Letterboxd. I think you're lying. I do believe you're lying. As you usually do. I Google V13, I'm getting an address at the local red light district. That's awesome. Apparently that's a brothel in the local red light district. So that's cool. That's good to know. One quick Google search will prove I'm right. I don't believe you. It's rigged. It's all rigged. Google results are all AI generated nonsense at this point. There it is. Vienna 1913 Europe is on the brink of World War I. Yawn. Two young men become friends. Hugo, a musician from a privileged family, tries psychoanalysis with Sigmund Freud. Adolf, a struggling vegetarian artist, falls in love with German nationalism. What? So it's more Hitler meeting Freud's understudy or something. AlanCumming.com, let's fucking go. Then why is this not on Letterboxd yet? Somebody needs to add this shit. Who is playing Hitler? Oh no, Alan Cumming is legit playing Freud. Why is Hitler not in the top cast? Oh, there he is. Samuel H. Levine is playing Adolf. Good for him. Yeah, I could definitely see this guy playing Hitler. That face checks out, to be quite honest. Yeah, that's not a bad cast. That's crazy, dude. I've never heard of this shit. Anyway, enough distraction. I need to sort some more puzzle pieces here. Oh, I never get done with this shit. Sean, you're lying, except I'm not, you buffoon. Nah, you're always lying. I know that. Even if you're speaking the truth, you are somehow lying. I know that. That's the charming quirk about you, you know? That's what you got going on for yourself. Got receipts. One last one to rub salt in the wound. Oh yeah, it truly burns. I don't know how to cope with this devastating rebuttal. Oh no. Oh shit. You would take a bullet for me, so I'm supposed to be nice to you. Okay, okay. I would say I think about it, but again, I know you're lying. I think the only bullet you would take for me is the one that you yourself will put into the gun for me to shoot me. I think I'm gonna have to empty out one of these. Like probably have to empty out this badge and put that in some external container soon. You think you mentioned it yesterday, but you submitted some of. Yeah. I actually missed it when you said that on the stream, but I saw it when I was checking my recording afterwards. So you said you were also sending it to some German and Czech film festivals or something. So I hope that works out. You have an update for me? None of them are accept. Okay, well, I take back my good luck wishes then. If your film would have been like actually included in some German film festival, I would make the effort to go and see it. That would be wild. You would never shoot me unless you bring a fucking earwig or millipede into my premises. Well, you know me. I always got something wiggling around in my pants pocket. So you better get ready, buddy. I am many. We're losing light badly over here, which is probably gonna be. Oh shit! Why is this all connected? Which is probably gonna be a sign for me to stop soon. Where the fuck do I put this? All of them are in German and Czech, with maybe like one in America. Oh, huh. Well, You know what you gotta do to catch their attention? The Czech people, they like people turning into bugs. They like, you know, dry jokes about bureaucracy. You know, they like Franz Kafka, so you gotta like get that shit in your film. And you know what the Germans like? Sauerkraut, bratwurst, and National Socialism, so gotta get that going. And then you're golden, I swear. Pretty good chance to have a showing at a festival called Film Festival Hannover. I think that's quite a way away from you. Let me check here. Why's my internet so shit? Three hours by high-speed train. But hey, it is possible. It would be manageable to travel 3 hours one way, 6 hours both ways to watch a short film. It's a 5 minute short. Please don't fucking waste your day to see it. Especially if it's in Bavaria. Yeah, you will not get me down there, that's for sure. That is for certain. Home slice, home skillet, dog, froggity frog, the mac to my cheese. Matt not keen on the Lederhosen. I sure am not. I sure am not. It's boomer state down there. We do not acknowledge it. We do not respect it. We do not like it. I need to get this somewhere else. This is getting too much, too many pieces here. I don't know where to. You got really overstimulated too. That's cool. Some people like that. Brahms band did a whole show dressed as Chappelle Roan in Lederhosen. Why? Why Lederhosen? I do not approve. I do not approve. As a German, I did not give you the Lederhosen card. the Lederhosen pass. Guess I have to use this ginormous ass box for these stinky ass pieces here. Kinda overkill. But I do not have a better vessel to move this into right now. Grape Fanta ain't helping. Actually, I thought this was grape, but this is actually cassis. Cassis. Berry shit, cassis. It is not grape. I actually was hoping this would be grape so I can finally see what the hell people in the USA are so hyped about. Because grape soda is not a thing here. I've never seen that in my life. But that is not this. Hello, Bo. At least berry is usually purple. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's purple grapes. Red purple grapes. I mean, I kinda get it. You're sure with grape flavor it doesn't taste like red grapes? Yeah, I couldn't. I'm not a big grape man, so I wouldn't be able to discern that anyway. So here's another box of pieces because I'm running out of space. Fuck me, bro. So this is gray. This is gray, general gray. And this is brown to red. Brown to red, general gray. That's what we're walking with here. Putting the shit to the side. Fanta pineapple is cool. You know who we have to thank for Fanta? You know who we can put our hands together for and bless their soul? Jesus Christ. We wouldn't be able to enjoy Sean is already on it. Yeah. There's a German fun fact for you. Of course, German is already all in the know. Those Fanta girls. Yeah, I don't think it's those Fanta girls that made this a reality. Yeah, probably a better idea to thank them, yeah. Cotton candy grapes are strange to me. I've seen them a couple of times. I don't think I vibe with that. To be fair, I would rather eat cotton candy grapes than actual cotton candy. Cotton candy is some of the worst shit that somebody ever made to be eaten. It makes no sense. It provides no joy. It's like the physical embodiment of empty hype. It's so fucking sad. Sounds very German. What did I miss? When you visited Germany on your layover, you actually tried Fanta from Germany, and it's way better. Also less radioactive orange. Matt Gobbles... Matt Goblush, you for saying that. I am a vehement cotton candy hater. I honestly have never in my life met a person that genuinely likes cotton candy. I don't know why it's still around. I've never seen somebody actually liking that shit. I think the best I have seen somebody be like in favor of cotton candy was for the novelty of it, not actually enjoying eating it. I just hate cotton candy because of that raccoon. Yeah, that raccoon video doesn't help. The raccoon video definitely doesn't help. That's some traumatizing shit. Yeah, I mean, the raccoon got more cotton candy afterwards, so it's all good. But my fucking god, that video still hits. That is some devastating shit. Yeah. Oh, that was a trick shot right there. As a clean freak, I felt his confusion. As a nasty freak, I felt his errors in decision making. Raccoon kinda asked for that one. You don't have to put your shit in water. My guy, I know you don't clean your food because you're nasty like that. But it doesn't mean that it's the right way to go for it. You know? Not all of us like to ingest germs and dirt that could be avoided. I don't mind. I don't, and I'm healthy and fine and happy little raccoon, dude. Again, Sean with the lies. The never ending lies. S M H. Clearly says you're a panda. Yeah. A trash panda. A moose panda. Yeah. You're nasty like that. That's what I call pot calling the kettle black. Yeah. I know one when I see one, my guy. If anything, I'd want to fuse a duck and a panda together. I feel like that would be not a fun experience. That would be a hellish nightmare of an existence. Like in Avatar? What the fuck are you talking about Avatar here? A panda with a giant duckbill and fluffy feathers mixed with the fur and some wyvern-type wing hands. Oh, The Last Airbender. Oh. I was thinking about the blue cat people. James Cameron. You haven't seen the blue people ones? I like them. I have seen the first one plenty of times. Damn, my room light is the absolute worst for this kind of shit. I guess thank fuck. Like, I'm not usually for short nights when summer days are getting longer, but I guess it might be helpful for these late evening puzzle sessions in the future. Surely I will be still on this when the evenings are getting, longer. I have a weird memory of them fusing Momo and Soka and calling it Momoka. But I don't know if it actually happened. That might be in one of your like weird DeviantArt fetish bookmarks. Or maybe that was on your Fur Affinity account? Something like that. Sometimes I still think of my reaction when you told me about the specific type of porn you can't watch because it makes you so uncomfortable. Yeah, I remember that fondly. It was one of the greatest moments in our friendship, I would say. I'm glad that was captured on video as well. Oh man, that was good shit. You Oh my god. And yet I'm convinced, despite all that you've tried to say that day, I'm convinced that you are secretly all for it. Because, like I said, you are nasty like that. Oh my god. Actually, that's a roof piece. No, yeah, that's right. Top 3 moments Matt convinced me to eat earwax soup. Yeah. Top 3 moments. Matt convinced me to eat earwax. The porn debacle. And when Andrew ripped off the pilot of regular show and claimed it as his own. Oh god, I forgot about that. Yeah. Man, Andrew is doing well these days. Have you been following him on social media? He's like full on in the local art scene over there. He's doing shit. I gotta be real. Never ever thought he would actually like, get shit done. I don't know, he just seemed like such a goofball. But here we are. Very happy for him, definitely. He's a legend. Don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. Oh yeah, have you had your disagreements? I haven't talked to him in years. Not since the original Discord days. Which, that was a wild time. God damn. Never expected him to get get shit done. Yeah, he was very much a I don't know, a little gremlin goofball. Do you remember Frosty? The girl with the dragon tattoo Guna, yeah. Now that you say it, yeah. Oh my god. That's in a video somewhere as well. That's in some mad jerkhole video from back in the day. My god, man. I wonder where he is now. Straight up admitted he did that in the theater. He didn't just admit it, he told it like a story. It was wild. I've gone through so many pieces of this fucking puzzle now. I still find occasionally a piece with a completely original design that I've not seen before. How is this possible? How the fuck is this possible? How many buildings are there in New York? In New York City? Let's be real, Sean. You were a little jealous. At least 10 buildings in New York City. I feel like they could cut that down. I'm not gonna continue that thought. That string of thoughts, actually. Never mind. Forget what I said. I mean, yeah. I realized it after I said it. Shit. I'm sorry. Matt, my silly buddy, you don't wanna know. Completely original design, Matt. That was not a sidewalk. It was like some intricate window bullshit that I have not seen in another piece yet. So you've been there? Yeah, you've not been in 90s New York, okay? Some of these buildings don't exist anymore, buddy or pal. Don't know if you caught that when you were there. You didn't even check out the Westfield World Trade Center shopping mall. That shit looks so fucking dope. One of the saddest buildings you went to in New York City was the Lego build. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, my condolences. Went to the World Trade Center and Pat, shut up. You didn't purchase anything at the shopping mall. Have you seen that building? The Westfield Shopping Mall or whatever it's called. Part of the World Trade Center rebuilding project. It's a piece of art, that shit. That's some dope architecture. It would probably be my second priority place to check out if I ever was in New York City. Right after the giant pigeon statue. I guess it's no, okay, no. The Westfield Shopping Center would be the third priority, right after the pigeon statue and the B-movie flower shop address. The place is like too bougie. I mean, I wouldn't go there planning to actually shop. I would really just go there to see the building, to watch the architecture, you know? It's just a cool building. You're being so serious? If you look at the outside, it's so boring and then it has no cool Lego statues. The Lego building... Lego is not cool. Yeah, the pigeon statue. Have you gone there yet, Bo? Have you seen that shit in real? It's so good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, that shit is a piece of art right there. You did your duty by giving the finger to Jimmy Fallon's recording studio and the Trump Tower. There we go. Thank you for your service, Sean. Pretty much all you did in New York City was to go to secret film locations. You went to the Men in Black headquarters. Oh, that's cool. And during the Comic-Con, you went to the Pigeon Bow. Hell yeah. I think I'm gonna be gone in 20 minutes max. I'm gonna wrap up soon here for today. So still no assembling of anything. I could start trying to assemble this ground level layer, but there's still plenty more pieces to come. I think I'm just gonna wait. We did make some decent progress today. Not a John Wick fan, but you accidentally stumbled upon the Continental. Men in Black headquarters and Ghostbusters are my favorites. Yeah, the Ghost. Sean also went to. Yeah, I mean he says it right there. Sean also went to the Ghostbusters firehouse. That is dope as shit for sure. For sure. Yeah, one of your comfort and childhood movies. Yeah, yeah. I know you were a freak like that. Oh yeah, the trumpet goblin location. My fucking god. Yeah, 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 yeah. Did that guy ever like resurface or something? And have like a second wind past the meme or something? He did. There's a funny ass clip of him talking about how he can levitate. Huh? What are you talking about? What the fuck is this? Even the roof tiles, which is probably gonna be the smallest amount of pieces, even the roof tiles are getting too many for my thing here. Fucking hell. Turns out 3,000 pieces is really not a small number. Shocking revelation. You sent me the clip. Watch it whenever. You know I do. You know I do. Don't need to tell me twice. Angry trumpet man can fly. He's guest on a podcast.
Chopra's techniques every day. And that's
Who's
50
Chopra?
years. Dr. Chopra.
Oh, Deepak.
Yeah. This is 50 years. On January 21st for me.
You do it every morning?
Every day. Morning and evening.
You know, David Lynch is really into
Yeah.
it.
So we
Have you
went
been to his
the
institute
concert.
in Iowa?
Yes. Well, that's where I was.
You
I
were
went
there,
to the
in Iowa.
university. In my group, I was the first legitimate person to go up, which is about 2 feet up, about 2 feet forward. That's the advanced cities program. And I can do that.
Wait, you can. Wait, you can levitate from.
Well, it's called flying.
You can fly.
Not
Meditating?
like a lot, not like a bird, but enough that your body.
You got off the ground. That's unbelievable.
About 2 feet up. Well, when we did the world tour of this,
Yeah.
they did 100 countries and they did 1,000 cities.
And you did it for people around the world?
They did. I wasn't part of that, but I wanted people to learn.
Yeah.
And
This is
when we were at the UN, we brought
riveting
delegates
content.
from 50 nations to the United Nations.
Right.
that I'm
We
producing
had
here.
one of the grand halls of the United Nations. We took out 3 or 4 of the best flyers. We had them
So
demonstrate.
there are more people that can do this.
Oh yeah.
They
So
did it
there's
at the
millions.
UN?
Yeah.
No
We
way.
had a
That's
demonstration
Doug,
in the United
this
Nations.
This is bonkers.
No.
No, you can't.
Look on the UN journal.
You can't
for the date.
fly.
Yes, you can.
Wait, you
You
believe
can't,
in
like,
ghosts?
no, you
You
He
believe in
still
spirits?
looks the
And
same
ghosts?
I'll tell you a great story
as
about that.
the original
We went
meme.
up to Plymouth.
AI
This is
music
a little
malware,
bit, a
yeah.
little bit too boogie woogie for me.
It's been getting me recommended to me for a couple days now.
Massachusetts?
Up in Salem.
I feel.
They have Samantha from Bewitched in the town square. The same way that they have Jackie Gleason in front of the Port Authority.
Good, very funny guy.
And they have Mary out in Minneapolis tossing the hat. They have Samantha in the square. So he and I want to do some meditating. Before
Hold
we
on,
head
hold on,
back to
hold on.
Boston.
It was revealed that the whole thing was filmed in front of the the Museum of Jewish History. So just imagine people trying to pay their respects, and then this dude's just shouting at Bob Dylan. What even was like? I'm sure he didn't just start shouting about Bob Dylan. Oh yeah, wasn't it because he was annoyed by somebody practicing their trumpet in the alleyway or something? Wasn't that like the whole crux of the thing? Some dude was playing the trumpet. Yeah, yeah. There you go. I need another drink. I have returned. Get an ice cold Coca-Cola. I got some Dr. Pepper for you, home slice. There you go, buddy or pal. I thought you don't drink soda anymore. The best doctor in the biz, straight up, straight up. No questions asked. Ugh. Dr. Pepper isn't the most popular widespread Coke here in Germany. And last year, I had an encounter with some boomer while grocery shopping. Non-derogatory, genuine boomer. And he was standing in front of the Dr. Pepper shelf and asked me, because I was getting some, what the fuck this is. And then I had to try to explain what Dr. Pepper is to this old man. It was a very wholesome bonding moment, an intergenerational bonding moment. I don't think the guy I don't think the guy got any after I kind of explained it to him. Dr. Pepper, you think actually beats Pepsi in the worldwide sales? Really? No. No. I do not believe that. You know that Dr. Pepper was actually created to be drank warm? I think I've heard that before, yeah. I will not do that though, so get fucked. Who created it was a madman. I feel like that's most soda creators. I mean, after all, Coca-Cola used to contain cocaine, right? And was originally a medicinal shit. Supposed to be some medicinal shit. You're right again. Dr. Pepper Pepsi on CNN in 2024. Well, you know what they say about CNN. And like I said before, even when you're right, I know you're still lying. It's not political shit. Don't you think Dr. Pepper and Pepsi are political things? Where are those sales coming from, though? I feel like Pepsi is much more a household brand name than Dr. Pepper. You think Dr. Pepper is far better than Pepsi? I like Pepsi, but yeah, Dr. Pepper is definitely way better. It's one of the best cola drinks out there. The only Coke brands I prefer over Dr. Pepper are like local German brands. But when it comes to the big American brands, Dr. Pepper is easily the best. I think Dr. Pepper is for, yeah, I read that already. My god, I'm losing my little roach brain. Okay, I'm gonna sort these few pieces. Then I'm gonna get one last helping to sort today, and then that's gonna be it. Okay. That's gonna be the last pieces to sort for today. Let me do a little TEDx show or something. Dr. Pepper pretty much rose to the top due to some brilliant marketing strategies, while Pepsi hasn't really changed their marketing. They actually went down in the market shares after getting rid of Sierra Mist and replacing it with Starry. What the fuck is Sierra Mist and Starry? And what do you mean with brilliant marketing for Dr. Pepper? You will need to elaborate, and you have like 10 minutes to explain everything. Or I will riot. Sierra Mist was the Sprite competitor? Oh, right, 7 Up is Pepsi. Right, okay. Well, no. We are talking about Pepsi. I thought 7 Up was Pepsi's Sprite. What? Dr. Pepper dropped some pretty popular flavors. Yeah, we don't get any of that shit. We get Dr. Pepper and Dr. Pepper Cherry. Sometimes, and on rare occasions, we get Dr. Pepper Vanilla Float, which sucks ass. I was hoping, because Coca-Cola vanilla flavor is one of the best Coca-Cola drinks ever. So when they put Dr. Pepper Vanilla Float on the market, I was kind of hoping for a similar taste, but that shit sucked. 7 Up is Pepsi. Sierra Mist. 7 Up is 7 Up. Okay, that might be a regional thing. I'm pretty sure in Europe or Germany, probably in Europe, 7 Up is like sold through Pepsi as a company. That's why I always thought 7 Up was a Pepsi brand and not its own thing. What a weird piece this is. What the fuck? My first thought would be this this looks kind of like, judging from the print, some of the roof pieces. But no roof is gonna have these edges. This shape. Is it supposed to be a ground level piece? I don't know. I'm gonna follow my initial gut feeling first. It will show itself when we get there. We have cream soda, blackberry coconut. Ew, what the fuck? In Jurassic Park, dark berry. Who the fuck wants coconut in their Coke? And cream soda. Jesus Christ, man. I think the cream soda is the vanilla float flavor that we got here. Yeah, like I said, I used to buy Coke Vanilla Ton back in the day. That shit slaps. I see it very rarely these days, but if I come across it, I would probably still buy it today. That shit was goaded. But other than that, I don't really care about any cola variants, to be honest. Used to have vanilla cherry. Yeah, I don't need cherry in my cola. It's fine, but I never like seek it out. Raspberry spice? What the fuck is raspberry spice? What are you doing over there? That's fine. You start with too long, didn't read, but it's pretty long. After we sued Bang Energy. Huh? Why? We essentially got their factories because they were brand new. Coke wanted to try something new and made Spice. It was essentially a syrup that we made too much of. So we just started legitimately throwing it in everything. What? I also like how you are really identifying with your employer there. Good old Coca-Cola. Why did they sue Bang Energy? Why did you sue Bang Energy? You have 5 minutes to explain because I'm almost done with my last pile of pieces here. Even the yellow-green pile is getting too big now. I need more external boxes. This is getting rough. Bang was making claims that Monster didn't have certain things in their drinks. Coke told them to shut the fuck up. I didn't even realize Monster was related to Coke. They went bankrupt? That dude. For like 3 years, I've been waiting for Bang Energy to come to German stores. Now I know why this never happened. It's all your fault. What the fuck? What's wrong with you? if if Tony knew about this, they would be very, very sad now. I remember Tony liked Bang Energy a lot. Bang is still a thing. Oh, now you're producing it or whatever. Rebranded it? Okay. Okay, well, that was my last piece for today. I need to get more boxes. These are all getting too full. And I'm like halfway through now at best. I like seeing that the, ground floor level street pieces are, piling up. I can actually start putting them together soon, I guess. Which that in itself is gonna take hours. But that's something to start. But like, still got a lot going on here. At least I can see the floor of the box now. But like, that might also just be because I pushed most of the things to the side. Like, there's at least actually some progress to be seen. But still, there's like, I genuinely think I've only made it through half of the pieces. And I'm already running out of space hard. I really might just start assembling what I can with this. So I can, I don't know, get some variety or whatever. But I guess we'll see. That's gonna be it for today. Still only been sorting. I think I've been sitting at this puzzle for 4 hours already. Sorry about that. And I've still only been sorting, and there's still so much more. Fuck. The most overcomplicated way to puzzle. If you do a puzzle without sorting at some point, you're just doing it wrong. This just seems too much because it's a 3,000 piece puzzle. It's ginormous. But you do sorting during any puzzle. You do collect colors or edge pieces or whatever anyway. This is not like anything exotic or complicated or just avoid puzzles. Well, yeah, I know you don't like to use your brain, so it's alright. This is a challenge that I set myself. I knew this wouldn't be a quick thing. But somebody's gonna rebuild this country. Somebody's gonna fix this. And I will be the one if nobody else steps up. So there you go. I'm gonna go. I don't know if it was something you said, but I found my old I don't shit while I play saxophone shirt. Let's fucking go. I hope you wear this. I hope you still wear your German husband t-shirt that I gifted you years ago. I'm sure that has gotten plenty of use in your wardrobe routine. You do around the house. So, well, anyway, I it's getting late. That was enough staring at puzzle pieces. I'm gonna never won it publicly, you coward. I'm gonna go. And that's gonna be it. I don't know when I'm gonna continue this. Maybe on there's gonna be a long weekend coming up. I hope to at least get a little bit of time on this. I cannot wait to actually getting into the assembling shit. I hate the sorting phase of puzzles, especially when it takes this long and takes up so much space. My fucking god. Anyway, enjoy your weekend sounding lessons. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking forward to that shit. It's gonna be awesome. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a nice rest of your day or night or whatever. See you around and goodbye.